Welcome back to our channel. And on the news, pastors in Nigeria are allegedly being sacked because of low income in their branches. Wow. Before I go further, I want you to hit our subscribe button and turn on our notification. This is actually a serious question. Now, the question is, are pastors called or employed? This is actually confusing. In a trending video, a man identified as Peter Godwin, who claimed to be a former pastor of the Living Faith Church International, aka Winners Chapel, disclosed he was sacked by the church for not generating enough money in his branch. Godwin said he was employed on the 28th of August 2020. He claimed he was invited with about 40 of his colleagues by the state pastor on July 1st, 2021, and were all sacked over low income in their branches. He said, "Actually, by the special grace of God, our Father in this great assembly, Living Faith Church, received a mandate from the Lord to plant 10,000 churches in Nigeria. And by the special grace of God, I was privileged to be one of the pastors that were employed on the 28th of August 2020. That was last year. So after that, I started engaging myself in the work of the Lord. I tried my possible best to make sure I win souls for Christ. But unfortunately, on the 1st of July, I received a call that the state pastor wants to see me. So I thought I was the only one. I was surprised, so I went to his office. When I got there, I saw other pastors too, over 40 of them. So I joined them. A few minutes later, we were issued a letter. I opened the content of the letter to see what was there, and I saw that it was a sack letter. The content of the letter says, "Consequent upon the recent performance review, which revealed that your church growth index falls below expectation, please be informed that your service as the pastor in charge is no longer required in this commission with immediate effect. You are to vacate your official accommodation and hand over all properties, including the official ID card, to the area pastor before departure." So I called the management the next day to know what happened, since I wasn't involved in any dubious activity or evil acts. I was told by the management that the church doesn't operate at a loss. They also told me that the total income that is being generated from my station should be able to cater for my welfare and accommodation. So as a result of low income, I am hereby dismissed. You can see this is the sack letter from Living Faith Church Worldwide Incorporation's Regional Head Office, Goshen, where the letter release, and it still read, "Consequent upon the recent performance reviews, which reveal that your church growth index falls below expectations." That is all what I just said. The executive secretary, his name is there. So now the question is, are pastors called or are they employed? We all believe that being a man of God or working for God, meaning that God called you. So you being sacked, that is a question in which the society also have to ask these churches that are being planted. Now, I also have a picture of, or should I say, the write-up in which the pastor tells his story. He says, "My dear, I am a victim, and it's not just 40. Only Ekiti State were 40. In Lagos, where I am, we were 37 pastors that were fired and 92 in Benue State because our monthly income we remitted to the account is below what they expect." I could remember when the pastor in charge of Living Faith, Ikorodu, Lagos, was giving us the letter. He said, and I quote, "The reason you people are released is because we are running at loss. Remember, we are paying your house rent and the hall you use for church service. So if what you are remitting as income is not good enough, it means we are running at loss. So it's obvious that Living Faith is not a ministry, but a company, according to what he commented. He went further to say, "Thank God I had a little savings while I was there. If not, where would I have packed into?" Imagine what they wrote on the letter. "You are to vacate the house with immediate effect." I am actually shocked at this news. So many people have commented. Someone even said that the freeze over to you. We all know that the freeze is the one that always bashes on churches when it comes to anything Christian, when they do anything, like anything that goes contrary to his views or contrary to the public or how the public view things. Now the question is, why are you sacking your pastors? People have from time to time questioned churches that or have the belief that churches these days in Nigeria is more or less a business enterprise in which when they come in, they collect tithes, collect offerings, and they use the same money to open schools, build schools, and now to get your wards or your children into the schools is at a very, 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 very high rate. Like, it's very expensive. You build schools and your school fees are about 1 million to 2 million, but you still use your members, their money to build these schools. How does that sound? Is that logical? I know, yes, every institution needs money to run. Yeah, it needs good financial income. However, I don't know, like, it's left to you, the audience. What do you think about this? Like, what are your own views about this situation on ground? Because social media is already buzzing. Facebook, Twitter, even Instagram, like all the media outlets are carrying it. Like, how does it sound? Kindly drop it in the comment section. Your view, your reply, drop it in the comment section. We want to know your own opinion about this news, because it is something that everybody have kept on talking about from time to time, about how churches have turned into business enterprise in which they collect tithes, collect offerings, and they build schools in which their members can't afford, and so many other things. We want to know your own view about this situation on ground. Like, what do you feel about it? Drop it in the comment section. In our next video, we would like to engage on those comments. And don't forget, it is Naija Trends HD. We give you as the hot. Kindly hit our subscribe button and turn on our notification.